Yes student, today we'll going to learn division of decimal numbers. So let us take some examples. Suppose we have to find number. First part we have taken 31.5 divided by 10. It means we have to divide 31.5 by 10. So when we write it in division form, this will be written as 31.5 divided by 10. So whenever we have to divide any decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, what we have to do? We have to shift the decimal to the right hand side, counting the digit on the basis of zeros. In 10, how many zeros are there? 1 zero is there. It means this decimal is shifted to the this left hand side portion. And how many digit we have to count? 1 digit. So 1, if we count 1, it means the decimal will come here. So this will give 3.15. Since we have to divide this decimal number by 10 and 10 has 1 0, it means we have to shift the decimal before 1 digit moving toward the left hand side. Number second, let us take some more example based on 100 and 1000. Suppose next is 0.5 divided by 100. So when we write it in division form, first number will be written at numerator, then division upon and 100. Now here, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. It means we have to shift this decimal before 2 digit moving toward the left hand side. So here we have only 1 digit. For the next digit, what we have to do? We have to write 0. So we will write 5 0. This 5 we have to write as it is. Then 1 and 2. We have to count it as 1 and 2. 1 2. Now shift the decimal over here and again put the 0 before the decimal. So when we divide 0.5 by 100, it will give 0.005. We have shifted this decimal 2 places toward the left hand side. Let us take one more example. 23.47 divided by 1000. Again we have 1000, means 0 term by which we have to divide. So let us write it in division form. 23.47. Now how many zeros are there? 1 2 3. So it means we have to shift this decimal before 3 digit. 1 2. 2 digit we have. For the third digit we're going to write 0. So we're going to write 0 2 3 and decimal will be shifted over here, and the digit after the decimal write as they are. So student, whenever we have to divide any decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, what we have to do? We have to count the zeros, and according to the number of zeros we have to shift the decimal to the left hand side, counting the digit. Now let us change some decimal numbers. Now we are taking the number at the denominator as a whole number. Suppose we have to divide 6.4 by 2. 6.4 by 2. So what we have to do first of all? Now since decimal is there, before after the decimal how many digits are there? 1 digit. It means we're going to see the place value in decimal numbers. Here this place value will be counted as 10th place. If we have to write it according to the place value, how we're going to write? We're going to write it as 64 upon 2 into 10. 10 is multiplied with it, so it will give, or write it as 64 upon 2 into 10. 2 is already there and this decimal gives 10, means 4 is at 10th place. So that's why we have written 64 upon 2 into 10. Now with the table of 2 we can do the cancellation over here. 2 3 6, 2 2 4, and at the denominator we have 10. Now remembering the first condition, we have to place the decimal after counting the number of zeros. So over here we don't have any decimal. So if there is no decimal, we can assume that decimal is over here at the last. We can write 32 as 32 decimal 0. We can assume that the decimal is at the last. So if decimal is over here, it means we have to start counting the first number as the first digit. So 0 means we have to count this digit as the 1. So this will give 3 decimal 2. Fifth example, 19 decimal 5 divided by 5. Again the same process we have to follow. Here the digit after the decimal is at what place? 10th place. It means we can write it as 9195 upon 5 into, since it is at 10th place, it means we're going to divide it by 10. So let us check. By the table of 5 it can be cancelled. 5 3 15, 45, 5 9 45 upon 10. Again using the first condition, since 1 0 is there, so we have to count the first place as the first digit and then put the decimal. 3 decimal 9. So this will give 3 decimal 9. Let us take some more example. Now let us take some example in which both the numbers are in decimal form. 3 decimal 96 divided by 0 decimal 4. So when we're going to divide it, we're going to write as there. So here the numerator is also in decimal form, the denominator is also in decimal form. So what we're going to do, we have to check the digit after the decimal. Here the digit after the decimal are how many? 2. But at the denominator how many digits are there? Only 1 is there. So let us make them equal. So we can write 0 over here. Now both the digits are same. Number of digits, cancel decimal by decimal. This will give 396 divided by 40. 40 can be written as 4 into 10. We can write 40 as 4 into 10. Now by the table of 4 we're going to try to cancel 396. If it is possible, then do. 4 9 36, 3 is left, again 4 9 36. So these two are cancelled, we get 99. At the denominator we have 10. Again using the concept of example number 1, we have to count one digit and move toward the left hand side, placing the decimal. So this will be counted as the first digit and we have to place the decimal over here. Because this number is not in decimal form, so we have to assume that the decimal is at the last. So this will give 9 decimal 9. Let us solve the one more, the last part. 5 decimal 6 divided by 1 decimal 4. Again both the numbers are in decimal form. So here let us check the digit after the decimal. Both numerator and denominator have one digit, so their decimal will be cancelled, and when decimal are cancelled we get 56 divided by 14. So we know the table of 14. We're going to use the table of 14 for cancelling it, or you can use the table of 7 also. You can use the table of 2 also. So I'm taking the table of 7. 7 to 14, 7 8 56. Then with the table of 2 we can cancel is 2 4. So this we get 4 as the answer. At the denominator there is no number, so the answer is 4. There is the number but the number is 1, so we get the value over here as 4. Thank you.